All right, we're back. Um, so as I was talking to you earlier, um, I made the equations. Now I do notice that the in the first coordinate we had an x value that was positive, and that's why you see the 3b there. But when you have negative and negative, they do create negative b values, even though the a's are positive. Now keep in mind, there's no a squared. Lots of kids like to say, "Oh, it's 9a squared." Well, no. The only thing that was squared was the x, and you replaced it with a number. So don't make it a squared, because, I don't know, there's all kinds of weird stuff that people do. Okay, so if we take a look at this, I want you to notice something about the red, the green, and the blue. All right? I want you to notice over here in the far right column that these are all positive c's. Now, at first you might say, "Oh man, maybe I should multiply the middle one by -1." You could do that. So if it really bothers you and you would like to multiply the middle equation by -1 and then do addition only, that'll work. But if you can handle subtraction for the first step, and all I'm doing is I'm pairing up the first and the second equation, and I'm subtracting them. So type it out on a calculator if you need to. -25 minus -121. Show yourself that you get positive 96. And then continue on through doing with the A's and the B's, because the C's are going to cancel out. And then I'm going to do these two equations, the same thing. Go through each part. And that's where I ended up with the -40, the 9A, and the -1B. So I realized that right here was what I needed to focus on, so I chose to multiply that second equation by 8, and that's what got me the part in the blue right there. So I decided these two things needed to get added together, and when they did, I got -224 equals 56a, so when I divided the 56 to the other side, I found out that a was -4. All right, now how do I find more of that good information? Oh, got to go back to one of your equations that just has A and B. So if you'll notice, I chose this one right here. Where did I do my work? I did it right about there. So -40 equals 9 times -4 minus B. And then that's a -36 right here. So in order to push that to the other side, I added 36. And that gave me -4 equals -b, or b equals +4. I could simply divide by -1. So how do you find the c value that goes with it? Oh my goodness, we have to do more substitution. Sure, we come back to, and you'll notice that I took this equation. Oops, where is my? I took that top equation and I substituted my a and my b. And then I solved. And I found out that c was -1. And so then I had everything I needed to write my equation. Now, is this recording working? I don't know. Okay, it is. Cool. I couldn't see my counter. Sorry. I know I sound stupid. On question 5 and 6, these are very similar types of questions that you can look through. I don't necessarily need to beat them into the ground, but you can go through the details of what I did and how I did it. And I made sure that in, step number 1, that once I plugged in my coordinates, I saw this over here, and I decided to pair up the first two, subtract them, pair up the second two, subtract them. From there, I just treat it like regular elimination. Look for the one that's the easiest to get rid of. And then get rid of one of the variables, plug it back in, work your way back to the beginning and find that other value, and then you can write your equation. Don't forget that you'll need to write your equation. Some of these have the y equals already in, and all I have to do is put in the right side of the equal sign. I think actually all of these do. And you can see here I did another example, same song and dance, where you plug it in. In fact, I might actually go. Never mind. So you'll be plugging in numbers for for x's and y's, making your three equations. You've got equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, and then start the subtraction process for the first part. Then do your elimination and add them and all that good stuff, and substitute all the way back to the beginning. All right, that's enough for this. You can pause this and look at it on your own, and I can go on and finish the rest of my videos. And you have a wonderful day. Thank you.